Are you a bully? So in science, let's say that you are a workplace bully. Hi there. This is Dr. Nachi Sinha with the fifth and the last video in the video series on workplace bullying. In my previous videos, we've extensively covered the science of bullying behavior, how to deal with workplace bullies, how to support coworkers when you witness bullying, and the damaging effects of bullying on employees' physical and mental health. In today's video, we will talk about signs that signify if you have bullying behavior. And often we joke around and say something hurtful to people around us without even realizing how terrible it might make them feel. So recognizing and understanding the bullying signs will enable you to be more mindful of your words, behaviors, and body language. And if you still think it's okay to do the same behaviors that signify that you're a bully, then I would say you've got a massive problem. So let's start with the first sign. Number one, you easily get angry on others' mistakes. We all want people to fulfill our expectations, and if not, to actually exceed them. So when you're assigned a managerial position or dedicate tasks to someone, you naturally expect them to do the work you want, and to do it properly. However, when the employee is new to the company, they need time to adjust and to perfect their responsibilities. It's understandable, if you get upset and angry over your co-workers or juniors' mistakes. It is natural to feel these emotions. However, expressing your anger aggressively and belittling the person for the mistakes is not okay. It's not okay. In fact, it's bullying behavior from you to them. Your anger, aggressive behavior, and insults can harm the person's confidence and embarrass them in front of the colleagues. Number two, you yell at people. Whether it's your employee, spouse, kids, friends, or even somebody who works for you or helping you in general, yelling is off the table, Raising your voice in anger to intimidate people is never okay. In fact, it's considered emotional abuse and verbal aggression, and is a part of verbal abuse too. And many organizations have strict policies for that. If you're upset or angry at someone, let them know by having a civil conversation. Shouting and behaving rudely would only increase the friction between you and the person that you're targeting. Was never shout at someone. Think of the consequences can lead to. Not just in your personal life or how you feel as an individual, but also with regards to work if that gets to the HR or senior management. So if you have the habit of yelling at people and can't control it, well, distance yourself from your coworker. Change your environment, cool down, and then let the person know what your concerns were. In short, learn to behave. Number three, you argue a lot. Every person has a different point of view, ideas, and opinions. Expecting them to agree with you all the time is a sign of bullying behavior. Disagreements, debates, and arguments, they're all part of workplace. When different minds work together, each has a different understanding and a different solution to the problem. But good teammates try to understand each other and find the best solution. However, a bully hates when someone differs from them or has a different or even a better idea than them. The bully wants everyone to listen to them and always do what they ask. Instead of opting for a healthy discussion and making an effort to understand others, the bully will resort to heated arguments. Moreover, the bully won't hesitate to make personal attacks on the coworker, to belittle them in front of the entire team. Observe yourself when you are in a discussion with someone. Check your tone, word selection, and body language while expressing your views. If you get angry or aggressive, remind yourself that you're resorting to bullying behavior and hurting others. The fourth sign of bullying behavior is you highlight your coworkers' mistakes and weaknesses publicly. A bully often believes that they're the best and the most dedicated person in their organization. They expect others around them to show the same performance, quality, work, and pace. However, all the employees can't give their best to meet the standards of the person in question, especially if they're new to the company. Now, a supportive boss or coworker always helps the new team member. They also guide them about their responsibilities. However, a bully isn't supportive. They expect the person to deliver remarkable results, and if the person fails to fulfill their expectations, a bully doesn't refrain from humiliating them publicly, or to announce the mistakes and errors of the coworkers in front of everybody. Publicly embarrassing the employee shatters their confidence. Moreover, the victim feels inferior to the teammates. So do not do that. If you want to inform the employee about the shortcomings, do so privately and with dignity, Do not make it into an issue and gossip about it with other employees. And if you have the habit of pointing out errors or highlighting the weaknesses of your employee, you are a bully. And you must change this habit before you ruin your team and crush the self-esteem of your colleagues. Number 5, you crack mean jokes. Do you love making fun of people? Or do you love making everyone laugh at your workplace? Are you the funny guy? Well, it's nice to keep things relaxed and mellow at work, right? And to cheer up the employees. But check your jokes a bit. Keep track of what kind of jokes you crack. Do you mimic somebody's walking, talking, eating? Do you comment on your employee's appearance, attire, personal beliefs? Are your jokes of the racist or sexist kind? Do you make personal attacks on the employee because you don't agree with them? And if the answer to any of these questions is yes, I'm a funny guy, here's news. You're a bully. You might think that you are doing a good thing by making everyone laugh. However, the person who's targeted feels awful. It stresses them, disturbs their focus, and triggers anxiety. So please, do not make jokes at someone else's expense. You want to be the funny guy? Be the funny guy. But don't target your team members or any other employees of the organization as part of your joke. Number 6, you excessively micromanage things. Well, micromanaging your department, employees, and projects slows things down. It also makes it impossible for employees to give their best shot. If there's someone constantly breathing down the neck, suppose you're obsessed with keeping tabs on everything and everyone in your team. In that case, your department will lag behind, and your employees will become demotivated. So when you assign tasks to your team members, let them do their job to the best of their abilities. Checking and prodding and questioning them constantly to see if they're doing it correctly will waste you and the employee's time. Moreover, constantly checking the employee will make them nervous and will have an impact on their focus. So just let the employee do their work in peace. If you think the employee needs guidance or is not doing things correctly, instruct them and make them aware of their errors. In private, not in public. Do not yell at them or show aggressive behavior. So if you feel that your department and employee are not performing well, guess what? Try changing your style. Stop micromanaging and keeping tabs. Assign the task, give clear instructions, and make yourself available for healthy discussions. Next, number 7. You don't appreciate your employees. And not appreciating the employees once in a while or giving them credit when they deserve also counts as bullying behavior. If your employees have done a good job and outdone themselves in a certain way, they should be appreciated and rewarded with either monetary or non-monetary benefits. Appreciation from managers and superiors boosts employee morale. It also motivates them to maintain their performance and deliver still better results. So if you do not appreciate your employees enough, start doing it today. Give them appreciation notes or send them an email to keep them motivated and dedicated to their jobs. Show that you care and you notice. And that's what keeps people motivated, and that's what makes people do. Workplace bullying makes the organization's culture toxic and unhealthy. It reduces the employees' motivation and concentration and stresses people out. A toxic culture also results in increased employee turnover and low quality work. And ultimately, the company suffers financially. And its reputation in the market is also tarnished. Thus, if you are in a managerial or senior position, you need to stop from resorting to bullying behavior. And if you notice someone else doing bullying or aggressive behavior, stop that too. Hurtful comments, jokes, and insults can make the employee's life miserable and will also have an impact on yours. So if this video made sense to you or to somebody else that you might think it could, then share it. This was the last video in my series on workplace bullying, but we will come back with other topics. In the meantime, thank you for watching this, and don't forget, if there is something bothering you, then reach out for help. Help is always a good idea. So, thank you very much. Look after yourself and take care. In the meantime, bye-bye.